So, I need to get this out of the way right now. Right the heck now. Okay, so, okay, WWE Clash of Champions 2017. I remember this being Night of Champions, but whatever, apparently we're not talking about this. Okay, so I went into this thinking that it was going to be the worst pay per view of the year and a horrible way to cap off the end of the year. But I was so wrong. It's really one of the best pay per views of the second half of 2017. Like, top five. Okay, so if I can remember this by myself, like, then praise me. Okay, so there were 7 matches, I believe. So, let's see. The pre-show first. Oh crap! It's only been a minute. Okay, so the pre-show was Mojo Rawley versus Zack Ryder. Surprisingly, only one match in the pre-show. That's a little bit odd, but yeah, Mojo Rawley won, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. I mean, the crowd was with Mojo Rawley too. Like, we all wanted him to win. He has a new theme song as well, and I'm fine with it. And I don't know if he's heel or face now. I guess he's like Roman is, or like I guess the entire Shield is now, because you don't know if they're heels or faces. Because they hate the New Day, and the New Days are kind of faces, but you know they beat up bad guys. So are they heels? I don't know at this point, and it doesn't really matter because Mojo Rawley won. It was a good option. And really, you'd have to be on his side because, I mean, think about it. As soon as Mojo Rawley, like, actually gained legitimacy, Zack Ryder came back into the picture and kind of screwed it up for him by losing every single match. Yeah, he lost those matches. I understand why Mojo Rawley turned heel. I understand why Mojo Rawley won. Because he's a bigger draw than Zack Ryder is. It's just true. It's just true at this point, no matter if you like it or not. And apparently, you're fine with it because everyone was cheering for Mojo. Anyway, so after that, we have the United States Championship match between Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, and Bobby Roode. Dolph Ziggler won! Dolph Ziggler won! Finally! Oh my god! It's so great. I was hoping that Dolph Ziggler would win. In my heart of hearts, I was hoping that Dolph Ziggler would pull out the win. And he did! And the crowd loved it. I loved it. I love life again. And that's really when this pay-per-view started to pick up for me. Because when I saw the match card, I didn't care about this pay-per-view. I only cared about what happened with Mojo Rawley versus Zack Ryder and the United States Championship match. But that's what got me into the night. So after that, there was, I believe, the tag team match between 4 groups. I'm not going to name all of them because I need to do this within like 12 minutes. You know what? Fine, I'll do it. Rusev and Aiden English, Sheldon Benjamin and Chad Gable, the Usos, and the New Day. Okay, that was surprisingly easy. Well, it was a great match. It was a great match. It was even a kind of a fun match because they made you believe that Rusev might win a few times. I was kind of pulling for Rusev because their promo before the match even started was genius. Just genius. It's funny. And then I realized, I forgot, the Usos are my favorite tag team on SmackDown, and I'm glad that they won. Because they pulled out the win. And Chad Gable came out of this looking like a hero. Like, it was just amazing. It was beautiful. And he actually did his finisher on Rusev, which means he lifted Rusev in the air and then gave him a German suplex. That's actually pretty impressive. Each team came out of this looking like amazing. The Shield was completely on. What am I talking about? The Shield. The crowd was completely on board with Rusev and Aiden English. The Usos are always great. The New Day, the crowd loves them, and they had a few spots in here like diving out of the ring, and yeah, Chad Gable and Sheldon Benjamin. I don't think they're ready for the titles yet, but they are great. They are great. So yeah, and after that, what happened? Give me a second. I'm gonna pause this so I can save a bit of time. Quick little note, like while I'm looking up the match card, why does why do they keep promoting every next pay-per-view in the middle of the current pay-per-view? It gets tiring. It makes you realize how close these pay-per-views are. And like it's not that bad, but it kind of devalues like the whole wait for them because a lot of these pay-per-views this year have just been separated by 2 weeks, and this one's separated by 6 weeks. But saying it doesn't make it sound any shorter, really. Like, just can you guys calm down on the whole promoting another pay-per-view in the middle of the current pay-per-view? Like, calm down, slow down, like seriously. You could promote the pay-per-view the next night. Can't you just wait one night? Oh my god. Okay, anyway, after that, the women's SmackDown Live women's title match. So, okay. The only reason I didn't fall asleep during this match was because it was a lumberjack match, and even that got boring at some point. Like everyone knew Charlotte was gonna retain. Then, she made Natalia tap out after interferences from everyone, and to be honest, I was thinking like through most of this whole match, I'd so much rather prefer to watch Naomi versus Sasha Banks. Like, admit it, in your head, you want to see that match. Like, you would have preferred that over seeing Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss, which was fine, but is it really much compared to Sasha versus Naomi? Is it? Anyway, after uh, Charlotte won, then Natalia cut a promo about how the fans like don't care about her, even though she's been holding up the roster for 10 years. She's been there, and I respect the fact that she's worked there, but she has not been the highlight of the roster ever, like ever, like ever. Not even when she was holding the title. Not even then. I'm sorry, Natty, but they just didn't build you well. You just had that farting gimmick for a few years, and then your character was just, to quote Adam Blumpier, dead. Your character was dead. And now your character is just crazy cat lady who wants the title but can't have it because she's fighting someone younger. I'm not calling Natalia old. I'm not. I'm just saying like new superstars, new female wrestlers. Why am I saying superstars? Okay, so anyway, just calm down, child. After that, we had the tag. Okay, the special guest referee, the two special guest referee match between Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. This was actually great because there was teasing with Daniel Bryan. Shane McMahon was being unfair, which was actually really ticking me off. And okay, I know Randy Orton has been like he takes unnecessary bumps. Like whenever he's in the ring, he's like the least interesting one. His character is boring at this point. But I mean, for the most part, he gave this pay per view his all. Yeah, I could actually see a bit of the old Viper in him near the end of the match. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn won because Daniel Bryan did a fast count, that was beautiful, and especially Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn celebrating afterwards. That was great. It was all great. Like those two are entertaining. I hope something happens with Daniel Bryan. Like I don't know what's going to happen, but you know what? At this point, I'm trusting WWE to take this storyline into good hands. In good hands. I'm putting my trust in you, WWE. Please don't let me down. And Geez, is there just the main event left to talk about? Let me think. Oh right, and the Bludgeon Brothers basically killed Breezango. Then we had the main event, and oh my god, Jinder Mahal actually gave us a great main event. Oh my god. Okay, so what to talk about? Jinder Mahal gave this his 100. I don't really like him that much, but you know what? This is making me actually start to care about him a bit. I was hoping, and I was right, because AJ Styles retained after kicking out of the Colossus, which no one else has actually done. No one. Like, go back and watch the videos. No one else has kicked out. He kicked out, and then he made Jinder Mahal tap out. And I'm sure that's what everyone wanted to see, because that's what I loved that. And he did the outside phenomenal forearm on, I don't know which Singh brother it was, but one of them, and then gave the other one a Styles Clash on the outside. That I was a bit worried, but you know they know how to take Styles Clashes. They know to not to do that instead of tuck your chin, because if you tuck your chin, like it's going to break your neck. And yeah, great main event, perfect ending, really just great. Like Jinder Mahal, I think he's made it. Really put him over by losing, and even tapping out. I think put him over a bit, because it made us know they're not like pushing Jinder Mahal like they did Roman Reigns, like making him like a Superman. I respect Roman Reigns, but dude, you were pushed to the moon. Like I'm sure even you know that. I was still on your side, by the way. I was still on your side. But Jinder Mahal, I think he's a made superstar now. Even by losing, he put on a great match. So I think some people are gonna start to get on board as long as they give him a personality. No more Singh brothers. Go for a smaller title, not the U.S. Championship. Dolph deserves that. Leave him be. And yeah, really, he will just be a made man. Maybe even move him to Raw. Maybe. Maybe. And that was Clash of Champions 2017. Great night. Really surprisingly great. I was bored for this. I was a bit bored before the pre show match, but then it picked up and it made me happy. That's all I have to say to you guys. And yeah, Christmas is coming up. So see you guys then. We'll actually see you guys tomorrow because it's Sunday. So, talk to you guys tomorrow on Monday Night Talk. Hopefully, if I'm in the mood. I hope I'm in the mood. Night, everybody.